Hi, it's Dr. Sabine here. Thank you for taking your time to join me again today in my community. I've had numerous questions on this very poignant and delicate issue of breastfeeding and sex. You know, we all have in our mind this beautiful romantic idea of motherhood with the beautiful blonde baby that is hanging in our arms and just looks like it's coming out of this wonderful magazine. And you know, the woman that is breastfeeding the baby looks like very rejuvenated and fresh, and her hair looks nice and the skin is really, you know, nice and moist. And the truth is though that this has nothing to do with reality. The reality is that you are undergoing a hormonal tsunami for a wonderful reason, of course. I mean, nobody wants to complain. It's the most amazing gift that we receive, that we can be mothers, but it is a toll on your hormonal balance. So when you start the breastfeeding, you know, after your estrogen have taken a complete dive into the basement, you start producing a hormone that is called prolactin. Prolactin goes up and is the most important hormone that supplies the glandular structure of the breast to supply milk. Nature, though, in this context, doesn't want you to get pregnant again. So the vagina actually becomes dry as a desert. It's very, very dry. It's almost like in the menopause, which is not forever. It's for as long as you breastfeed exclusively. And you know, with the prolactin high and the oxytocin high-ish, your ovulation and your whole cycle is completely put to a still stand. They are actually hibernating, your ovaries. So you're on a hormonal low, and this hormonal low is actually something that is very often very difficult to handle, because it's also something that you do not expect. When patients come into my office for the postnatal, which is usually 6 weeks after they have delivered their beautiful babies, I cannot stop and help myself asking, how are you and your husband? Because it's not only the new arrival of the baby, but it is also the new definition of the relationship with you and your husband or your partner and your baby. If you want my advice, I would really want to take it easy. I would like to make sure that you're aware of this situation. You know, the couple has its needs and the couple wants to be seen as well. Don't just fall with everything onto the baby and nothing else. If there is pain, if there is some discomfort, it's something that can be easily bypassed with a lubricant. And do not let go completely of your position as a woman with your partner. It's very important. It is not going to be the same for as long as you breastfeed. It's going to be more difficult. It's more from the brain. It's not so much the urge from the hormones that you want to have sex. But if you want to share togetherness and you want to be close to your husband physically, then don't be shy and try and find solutions. And don't be afraid that this is going to be a permanent solution, a permanent problem. This is really for as long as you're breastfeeding, because you're doing a most amazing job. You're feeding a new human being that is very demanding, and the sexual desire goes a little bit in the background in terms of priorities, but it will come back, don't worry. Thank you very much for listening.